It's been it's been difficult, but I think for over 2 months now, over a month. I don't know if it's been 2 months, but at some point I had my fingernail clippers. They were my special fingernail clippers that I bought on the street when I was in Chile, and they're still lost. They're still lost. We still can't find them. But today we were cleaning the couch and I found some other fingernail clippers that'll work. So finally today I'm going to be able to cut my fingernails. But I'd like to show you what I've been living with, what I've been suffering with for a pretty long time. You can see my nails are quite long. I have not been able to cut them. We haven't had any fingernail clippers. Nowhere in the house. A day ago or 2 days ago, Andrea found, finally, after months, the baby's fingernail clippers. The baby ones. And today she was trying to cut my fingernails with those, but I wouldn't let her. And so we started to hunt, look, desperately to find these fingernail clippers, my very special fingernail clippers, which we still haven't found. I had said before that I refused to cut my fingernails until my special fingernail clipper was found, but I think I'm going to give in with this. This is adequate. This will work. It's not my special ones, but they're the larger size, which I prefer. It's the larger size, which I prefer, and it has the curved, biting, like teeth. We have a similar pair, minus the pink thing, which is for toenails, which is straight across. And Andrea was telling me, "Oh, cut your fingernails with that." And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to cut my fingernails with toenail clippers. I really don't like that with the edges and whatnot. And afterwards, you feel like you really need to file." Anyway, here it goes. I'm gonna cut my fingernails. I think I can set up the camera. Like so. And start with a thumbnail. Look at that. Let's see if I can get that on. There's one. There's the thumbnail. It's amazing. I'll try to save these for the future. Oh man, this feels so good. I can't tell you how good this feels. I was even beginning to kind of get a Wolverine effect. Like I was starting to kind of like I was kind of able to identify with maybe what it would be like to be Wolverine. Although, yeah, I know Wolverine didn't have fingernails, but when we saw in the one movie that Wolverine, he had kind of like a before the steel, I forget the name of that special steel, the indestructible steel was put on his bone structure. It was just bones that would come out at his, when he needed them to come out. And I just felt like it was sort of like the same thing, but in slow motion. I think it was Wolverine's brother who had the fingernails. And the same thing was happening to me. Look at that, man. Now I was experiencing some other there were some other things that were kind of going through my mind. When you finally get to this level,
you can't you can't even help but consider, how much further can I go? Uh, I mean, I was curious. I will admit I did start to imagine not painting them, but kind of buffering them to make them shiny. And it's just because they're there. I think it's not anything else aside from that. Um, I would if I could. I mean, I can obviously, but I'm choosing to remove them. One, because of the irritation they cause me, but also because people have begun to stare. And and the funny thing is, nobody's said anything to me. So I've caught several people staring, but nobody's been like, "Hey, man, what's up with your nails?" So I believe they're just assuming things about me, which maybe I wouldn't like. I don't know. Hallelujah. Look at that. Man, finally, my nails are clean again. That has been rough. Well, I won't bore you with clipping my right hand. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Well.